Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We are reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Gloria Atta. Welcome. Ahead of the 2027 general elections, the national leader of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, says he has no plans to dump the party for any political party. Kwankwaso made the clarification on Thursday at the party's National Executive Committee meeting held in Abuja, while emphasizing that the NNPP is performing well in Kano and other states of the country, adding that the party is very happy with the development. Clearview News' Imemfo Nukon has the details.
Kwankwaso stressed that any negotiation regarding the 2027 general election will be a collective decision, noting that he believed in the party's supremacy, while advising party members not to be swayed by the type of politicians defecting to any party. The former Kano state governor said Nigerians had already made up their minds about the 2027 general elections, adding that reality will determine the people's vote.
Because many people thought today we will announce whether I will stay in any NPP or will go to another party or will join some individuals and so on. I think that was not the intention of the meeting. You have seen the agenda. But let me take this opportunity to tell you that we have our party and we are comfortable. We are happy. We are ready to do whatever it takes because we are not in a hurry. Rabiu Kwankwaso is not in a hurry. Members, the leadership, and all of us are not in a hurry. We believe that we have something to offer at the end of the day at the highest leadership level in this country. But we want to do it the way it should be done. We are flexible. We are ready to talk to anybody. As far as we are concerned, we are doing our business. Other parties are free to do their own business. Now we are ready to go. In fact, we are going, we are moving. But I can say here comfortably that we are politicians, we are ready to talk to anybody. If you want us to work together, okay, fine. Let's talk. But we have some bad experiences. We have worked for so many people over the years. From my days as Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps in 1992, we worked very hard under the leadership of Shehu Musa Yar'Adua. Then we worked for Abiola, who are SDP's dog.
Kano State Governor, who was represented by his deputy, Aminu Kwaroso, lamented over irregularities in the just concluded by-election in the state. Also speaking, Ajuji Ahmed, national chairman of NNPP, said the party has come under mounting pressure to clarify its position ahead of 2027 election.
NNPP is doing wonderfully well because in spite of all the challenges, in spite of all of the hurdles being placed on our way, in spite of all the deliberate efforts to create crisis within, yet we are moving, we are forging ahead, we are weathering the storm.
It is on record that NNPP has the best manifesto, which is anchored on our progressive ideology and centered on the well-being of our citizens. This philosophy is ably activated by our governor of Kano State, His Excellency Abba Kabir Yusuf, whose administration has touched millions of lives and has restored Kano State to its glory as one of the most peaceful states in the country.
In their separate goodwill messages, all the party members pledged their commitment and loyalty to the party and their leader, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso.
I want to assure this gathering, and especially as a national leader, ours is only one word always: loyalty, 100%. Whatever you said is what we are going to do. Wherever you go, we are following you step by step. We are following you step by step wherever you move. Believe me sincerely, let everybody sleep. As far as Kano State Assembly is concerned, we are united, we are intact, and no shaking.
Jagura, wherever you step, I want to assure you on behalf of the 15 of us that are today at the National Assembly, where you step your leg, be rest assured next will be ours. And I'm sure everybody in this room will follow suit.
He has constantly shown the leadership is about the people and not of personal interest. So our party faithfuls, as we deliberate all matters on the agenda today, let us remember the NNPP is bigger than individuals and challenges.
And we should disregard any negative information we hear about our party. Our party is moving well. Other countries are even calling to appreciate us that yes, NNPP is the only credible party in Nigeria.
Meanwhile, Kwankwaso framed NNPP as the true alternative to the ruling class. Imefono Kon, reporting for Clever News.
As preparations and realignment towards the 2027 general elections continue to gain momentum, former Kaduna State Governor and Chieftain of the African Democratic Congress (ADC), Nasir El-Rufai was in Kaduna to welcome hundreds of new members into the party, a move aimed at strengthening the party's structure in the state. The report.
Speaking at the event, the ADC National Vice Chairman, Northwest, Jafaru Sani, said the party is determined to wrestle power from the ruling All Progressives Congress, which he accused of failing to deliver good governance to citizens.
By the recent statistics, a survey that was conducted, the number of poor people in multidimensional poverty had risen. Why is it so? Why is government not worried about the average living condition of the individual voter? The deteriorating position of families is what is really disheartening. So,
upon concerns over possible crisis within the party ahead of 2027 presidential election, Sani explained that the ADC's immediate priority is strengthening its structures and building unity amongst members.
We felt that, look, if a policy is not working, it is not a sign of weakness to really stop and look back and try to correct that policy so that it will be better for the people. But together, Obi, Atiku, Amechi and others, they have agreed that, look, if a transparent primary election at the convention, members of the party decided to choose any one of them, they are ready to, follow him to ensure the success.
The party's leadership also urged citizens, particularly young people who have just turned 18, to take advantage of the voters' registration exercise by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to obtain their permanent voters' card. Abiola Alafe, reporting for Clever News.
In a significant turn of events, former Zamfara Central Senator Kabiru Garba Marafa, who served as the state coordinator of the Tinubu Shetima campaign organization in the 2023 presidential election, has announced his resignation from the All Progressives Congress. Marafa, who represented Zamfara Central in the Senate from 2011 to 2019, hinged his decision to what he described as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's use and dump style of leadership. The decision followed a two-day meeting of the Senator Kabiru Marafa Consultative Forum, which drew supporters from all 14 local government areas of Zamfara State. The meeting, held in Kaduna State, where issues of the worsening security, political and developmental challenges in Zamfara were discussed. Now, the Rivers State Police Command has arrested over 20 persons in Nkpolu, Rumigbo, Obiakpo local government area of the state, in connection with the alleged humiliation of a police officer, Joshua Nyan, and 2 others who were paraded by youths of the community. The youth president of Nkpolu Rumigbo, Honda Chamberlain, had paraded Officer Nyan and 2 others for their alleged involvement in the sale and purchase of hard drugs in the community, an act the youth say is prohibited in the area. However, the Rivers State Police Command, through its public relations officer, Grace Iringe Koko, dismissed the allegations, insisting that the police officer was not involved in drug dealings, claiming that Nyan was humiliated by the youth president due to a personal dispute involving a woman. The statement noted that the development prompted a mass arrest of over 20 persons, including the leader of the local vigilante group in the community. Some members of the vigilante group and individuals who had used their mobile phones to record the incident. Similarly, the State Security Service has dragged at least 9 suspects before the Federal High Court in Abuja over deadly terror attacks in Benue, Nasarawa, and Plateau states that left no fewer than 40 people dead, dozens injured, and hundreds displaced. Court documents allege that Haruna Adamu, Muhammad Abdullahi of Awe local government area in Nasarawa state, and several others are still at large, conspired and carried out coordinated attacks on Abinsi and Yelwata villages on June 13. The suspects, alongside others named in the charge sheet, face terrorism charges under the 2022 Prevention and Prohibition Act. In a separate filing, 2 men from Benue were accused of reprisal terror attacks that destroyed property and killed 12 cattle, while a 32-year-old woman from Katsina is being prosecuted for allegedly supplying 302 rounds of live ammunition to bandits. Several others, including a 75-year-old man and a suspect from Plateau, face charges ranging from unlawful possession of weapons to trafficking in firearms and grenades. The federal government says the wave of charges underscores its determination to prosecute terrorism across the country. No date has yet been fixed for the hearing. In another development, the Katsina state government has approved the sum of 20 million naira for the renovation of graveyards in each of the 34 local government areas of the state. Governor Diko Rada announced this when he received traditional rulers from the Katsina and Daura Emirates on Thursday in Katsina. He described the initiative as both a service to the people and a way of seeking God's blessings. The governor reaffirmed his administration's determination to confront insecurity head-on, pointing out that security remains the foremost priority of his government, adding that over 1,500 youths have so far been trained to support security efforts towards taming the insecurity challenge bedeviling Katsina. And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for joining us. I am Gloria Atta. Have a wonderful weekend.